think it's about time we stop shaming moms for the weight of their baby. Hey guys, it's Madison. Thanks for joining me in this faithful home. Welcome to a rant because I feel like we need to have a talk. Down here on the mat, you'll probably hear her, but I have a baby girl, Lorelai. She is 3 months old. By the time this video goes up, she'll be like 3.5-ish months old, in that ballpark range. Nonetheless, I want to rant about baby weight and not postpartum mom weight, the literal weight of my baby. Let's jump into today's video. Okay, so I feel like I need to just throw this out there that we should not be shaming moms for the weight of their children. Now I get it, if your baby is malnourished or if your baby is very obese, those are very ends of either spectrum, then yes, we should address the issue. But when you have a normal, healthy, happy baby, let's not shame moms. So she was born weighing 5 pounds, 12 ounces. She was born 2 days before her due date, right? She was not preemie. She was not early. Yeah, she was normal size for my size and for my husband David's size. David was early, like legit early, and weighed like 2.2 pounds. I was like a couple weeks early, but nothing substantial. And I was the same weight as Lorelai. My brothers were also on the smaller end. So she was going to be a smaller baby. Like, we already anticipated that. So ramble aside, she was 5 pounds, 12 ounces at birth. We went in for her 1 month appointment and she was 7 pounds, somewhere in there. Like, she had gained like a good little bit, right? Then we went in for her 2 months. She was 8 pounds, 7 ounces. Cool. She had gained again. The pediatrician said, I'm not concerned, but she only gained a pound, and I was kind of hoping that she gained around 2 pounds. Where that came from, not sure. My child still gained weight, so I was happy. But he requested that she come in for a 3-month visit and just do a weight check. He is a very nice pediatrician. I respect him. He is a Christian and we have a good rapport with him. So out of respect for him, I said, okay. So we go in at 3 months, we weigh her. She's 9 pounds, 1 ounce. We hit the 9-pound mark. Thank you. Sarcasm. So much sarcasm. So cool. So she has again gained weight. She gained another, what is that, like 10 ounces? Like, okay, so she gained in that month, I don't know, 3/4 pound. Okay, so she still gained weight. In her stretch from 2 months to 3 months, she has started rolling over. She started cooing, she started smiling, she started lifting her head up more, doing tummy time. She's so active on the floor right now. It is the cutest thing. Like, let me take a video on my phone so you can see. And so she's made a lot of developmental milestones. So check, I am happy. Like, we went in, did the weight thing. Bless you. Bless you. And we're good. And a different doctor, not my normal pediatrician, calls, oh yeah, and requests that she come in again in 2 weeks for another weight check because they were concerned about how much she's gained or not gained. And that frustrated me. And then what frustrates me even more is when people say, oh my gosh, your baby is just so tiny. Like, are they eating well? Oh my gosh, you must be, oh baby, is mommy starving you? Those drive me up a wall. Like, would you go up to a grown adult who is my stature, thin, tall, and be like, oh, you must be starving yourself? Or, oh, look how small and skinny you are. Because I got that growing up. My childhood, I got, you're so skinny, you must not eat. You're so skinny, you must be anorexic. You're so skinny, blah, blah, blah. Do you eat? Do you eat? Over and over again. And that drove me nuts. And that can drive someone to an actual eating disorder and to look at their body wrong, which I'm very confident in my body. I'm very confident in my skin. I had no qualms over the fact that people said it, though it pissed me off. So apparently I do have qualms. But you wouldn't do that to a grown adult. So why are we doing that to babies? Why are we so hounding and judging them? I get it. The growth chart is there for a reason. It's to show growth progress. But if my baby is gaining weight, then there is growth. There is progress. Just because she's at the 1 percentile and then dropped off the chart and maybe you'll hit the 1 percentile again, or 1%, first percentile, just because she's been chilling at the 1st percentile doesn't make her any less healthy of a baby than someone sitting at the 50th percentile or someone sitting at the 99th percentile. Like it's not a schoolroom grading scale. Like my goal is not to get my child at the 99th percentile. That's physically impossible based off her genetics and what we know about her and my family history and David's family history. It's not going to happen. Her friend who was born 5 days before her is as cute as can be. He's such a cute baby. But he's chilling up at the, I don't know, like 80th percentile? Something, I don't even know. Happy, healthy, normal baby boy. Lorelai, chilling at the first or off the chart. Happy, healthy, normal baby girl. Let's stop comparing our babies. As a new mom who has literally just finished up with the 4th trimester, who is trying to figure out what it's like to be a first-time mom, who is very confident in herself and her knowledge and her opinion, and does the research and has the mom's intuition, I know that my baby is healthy. Does she spit up a lot? Yes. Does she probably have some digestion issues and reflux? Yes. Does shaming me into getting her weighed every 2 weeks to remind me of the fact that she is still spinning up and still has reflux and is not gaining weight helpful? No. Should we instead be doing things to help her, like discussing the reflux and the spit up instead of just saying she's a happy spitter? Let's talk about why she's spitting up. Let's talk about how her body and her nervous system is functioning. Let's see a chiropractor and let's look at where she's holding tension. And is that causing her to have gas and reflux and spit up and grunt? Or should we just say, you know, your baby's a little bit underweight, or I'm kind of concerned because she's not really gaining weight. She went from 5 pounds, 12 ounces to now 9 pounds, 1.5 ounces at her last appointment. That is an increase of 58%. Okay. Cool, what does that mean? Well, if a baby was 8 pounds when they were born and now is 13 pounds, which lies on that growth chart, that's a 62% increase. So you're telling me that the 58% increase that my daughter has gone through is terrible compared to the 62% that this baby has when she's almost the same percentage growth? Yet this is a 13-pound baby that probably has some chunk and roll on their legs, and oh, it's so cute because they're little squishy Michelin man. When my daughter is long and lean because her mom's long and lean and her daddy isn't a big dude. Do you see where I'm going with this, guys? I think it's time that we stop shaming moms who are literally just trying to figure out how to keep their sanity, how to find sleep when they can, how to feed their baby properly, how to have this bond, how to be a new mom, how to find her new self. Stop shaming them into saying, oh, your baby must not be eating well, or oh, your baby eats so much. Look how chunky they are. Does mommy overfeed you? You see both ends of it. It's not healthy. They are babies. And this is what society is failing at. Society is putting this into their brains from the beginning that you're either too small or you're too fat or you're too chunky or you're too skinny. And that's why kids are growing up with eating disorders and bad associations with food. It's because we are feeding it into them by telling them you're too small, you're too fat, you're too short, you're too long. Mommy must not be feeding you. Mommy must be overfeeding you. Why are we doing this as a society? It needs to stop. If you can't tell by now, I'm very, very, very passionate about this subject, and I just got really frustrated because I went somewhere with Lorelai just now, and the woman said, oh, is mommy starving you? Is mommy starving you? Mommy has had an oversupply for 3 months. Mommy has dealt with the fact that she produces so much milk for her baby that it literally gags her and she spits up from the oversupply that she's taking in with her body being so small and her stomach being like this big, and she needs 3 ounces of milk, but she sucks down 7, and then there's 4 extra that needs to go somewhere, so she spits it up. Mommy's not starving you. And I know you're saying it not in a vindictive way. And not only is that bad for the baby to eventually hear growing up as a toddler, into childhood and adolescence, that's not fun for a mom to hear who is literally doing everything she can to feed her baby and not have all the criticism. So let's stop shaming moms. Let's stop shaming dads for the size of their baby. If you see a cute baby who is tiny compared to the rest of the babies her age, like Lorelai, she's the first percentile. That means There is a whole slew of babies who are going to be bigger than her. That's cool. That's normal. Not every adult is the same size. My husband is 5'3". I am 5'8". I am a very thin-framed person. Some people struggle with their weight because they're a little bit bigger. There are so many different normals. And I would be concerned if Lorelai was quote unquote too small and not doing anything, not growing developmentally, not making eye contact, not rolling over, not cooing, not smiling. She's doing all those things. She is, aside from the fact that she is ready for a nap and is kind of annoyed at me and like, Mom, get off the camera. Like, I need you to put me down and give me the boob. She is a happy, growing, thriving baby who happens to weigh less than most of the other happy, growing, thriving 3-month-olds. They're the same age as her. Oh, yeah. Do you want to say hi, though? Oh, goodness. Do you want to say hi? Say friends? Stop telling Mommy that she's starving me, because there are so many different levels of normal, and you would not go to a grown adult and say, oh my gosh, you're so tiny. Though we do, because we live in a sinful, broken world, and things need to change. And I wanted to make this rant because it was fresh on my brain, and it's frustrating, and it's a daily occurrence. And moms struggle with so much already. Stop feeding other things for us to be stressed about, because all we're doing is trying to raise cute humans in a sinful world that wants to compare everything. My baby is normal. My baby is healthy. My baby is happy. My baby eats a ton of breast milk and she spits a ton of it out. I'm okay with that. We probably have stuff that we can work on for her reflux, and that's great. We'll work on that. But that doesn't mean that we should throw red flags. Because I'm curious if a pediatrician is also pulling in the baby that's at the 99th percentile for weight checks every 2 weeks to ask them, I think your baby's eating too much. I think you need to tone it back a little bit. We need to do some things to work on that weight. Are they doing that? I don't know, but I am curious to find out. Let me know down in the comments below if you have ever struggled with people making jokes or comparing your baby's weight to other babies, because it's frustrating and I'm here for you. And I want to know what you've had to deal with, because weight does not and should not be a comparison anymore. I'm over it. I am over it. I don't own a scale because I don't care how much I weigh. We shouldn't care this much about what a baby weighs, as long as they are growing at their rate, happy and healthy. You say bye, guys? Oh, you said I spit up because that's what I told Mommy I'd do. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, friends. I'm gonna go take a nap.